Welcome back to On the Shelf Gaming. What about Forrest Griffin? I mean, I already know what the people know.
So he wrote 2 books. I have both, and I've only ever read the first one. His first book was called Got Fight, and it's a sort of kind of self-help, sort of kind of comedy, sort of kind of learn about MMA book.
Right.
And I read it for the first time when I was going to college at UNT.
Right.
And at that time, when I read it, I was like, yeah, this is pretty normal. And I reread it last week or something, maybe not even quite a full week ago yet now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's certainly still a very interesting book. He's a really interesting guy. But man, it wasn't exactly like I remembered it being. Granted, I didn't remember that much about it, but when I think back, because this book came out in 2009.
Right.
And when I think back in my head to 2009, I'm like, yeah, that's a little over 15 years ago. Things are somewhat different than they are now, but like not crazily different.
Right.
No. This is a whole different world people lived in 2009. And I'm not going to sit here and like condemn Forrest Griffin like inherently for this, because I won't necessarily say that I was much better than he was at that time. But this book has got so many gay jokes and like saying the R word and like sexist jokes. And not that I have an inherent problem with those when they're funny, but like it really is just packing as many of them in as you can.
Right, like that's the joke.
The joke is just that the book is like this Uberman book that's anti-gay people and like anti-women. And like, it's very self-derogatory in a lot of ways. So I'm not going to sit here and say like, oh, and obviously this is like his objective, true opinions about everything, especially since, again, this was 15 years ago or something. So, like, he certainly could have changed. But, I mean, who's to say if he did or not?
We can give enough benefit of the doubt for that, though.
Right.
That long ago, and as far as I know, he hasn't, like, repeated any such thing since, at least not publicly.
Right.
But then we can go on to live and be like, okay, maybe he's not that bad.
Right, but still, it's like you look at the book itself now, and it's just like, man,
I had budgeted for a
we don't even live in this universe anymore.
Oh yeah,
things are just so different now, and it's just crazy to me.
It is crazy because like I remember
I'm willing to.
I was attending school. I was like in fucking, I don't know, 5th or 6th grade when all those fucking Hillary Duff commercials would be out. Where, like, people will be like, man, that's so gay. That's freaking gay, dude.
Oh.
And then Hillary Duff comes out and she's like, you wouldn't say gay. Or, like, something like that. And it's just like, oh, geez, you're right, Hillary Duff. Like, I was the prime target for those commercials. Because when I was in fucking 6th, 7th grade, everything was gay.
Oh, for sure.
You're gay. My best friend's gay. You call me gay? Well, you're gayer than me. Like, the teacher's gay, homework's gay, school's gay. Everything was fucking gay. And it's just like, it's crazy how quickly we turned on that. Not to say that it was good when we were doing that.
No, but for sure.
Exactly
society caught on relatively quickly to be like, hey, we should probably stop using gay.
It's just like the catch-all bad thing.
Right. Otherwise, people are going to start associating gay with bad.
No, well, it's really interesting, too, because I saw a chart, and I don't know where I pulled this information from, but my anecdotal experience from the time reflects this also. Just how quickly, like, the opinion on, like, gay marriage in America changed.
Right.
Because I saw, I saw a graph just the other day, and, like, now it's super popular. Even amongst, like, more conservative people, lots of people are like, yeah, it's none of my business.
I don't care.
Which is the correct answer.
Yes, it's none of your fucking business.
But, like, it wasn't that long before the ruling that, like, legalized same-sex marriage that it was still, like, controversial even amongst, like, numerous more liberal people. And it's like, that's just crazy to me.
Right.
It's like, it's such a ubiquitous, like, if you don't support gay marriage, then you're just, like, a bigot. And I mean, that, I guess literally that was true then, too.
But, like, it's doubly
it wasn't
true
treated
now.
the same way. I don't know. It just...
there's no ifs, ands, or buts around it. Like,
is this how our grandparents felt when they stopped having 2 separate bathrooms?
Maybe. I don't fucking know.
That is one thing, and I would never, ever ask, because I don't want to hear the answer, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
But that is one thing that I've always wondered. Because when I think about racism, with racism, it's like, if you're not way older than, like, my grandma, then your excuse is gone. My grandma's in, like, her mid-80s.
Right.
If you're not at least as old as her, you have literally zero excuse.
She is from a different time. The rest of us are all from the same time.
Right, and even she should be better now. She is better. She understands that racism is wrong. She just still also holds some racist opinions because they're just kind of ingrained.
Right.
And you got to take what you can get on 80-year-old ladies.
Right.
But it's like, with that, if you're racist and you're beyond that,
no excuse.
It's your own fault. There is no, well, society made me do it. And then I feel kind of the same with, like, people who are against, like, gay people.
Right. Homophobia.
If you're like my mom and dad's age, they're about 60.
No.
Fine.
Right.
You lived your whole life with it being this horrible thing, so maybe you have a problem with it now. That's not to say it's good or justified.
Exactly
Right.
what I was looking for.
But, like, you can still pull a society as my excuse, I guess.
Right.
And then, like, now, the big issue is, like, trans people. And it's like, okay, well, if you're not, like, significantly older than me, and I'm 31, your society excuse is gone. Half my life now, people have been like, no, we should stop being so shitty to trans people.
Like, get with it at this point. Because, yeah, same for me. The first time I ever heard about people being trans was someone telling me, hey, some people are this, and that's fine. And I said, okay, cool. I didn't give a shit then, and I don't really give a shit what they do now.
Right. It's like, oh, now that you've told me it's okay, I'm just as indifferent as I was before.
Almost like it's not my fucking business. That's what I think, and this is my most fucking boomer opinion, is everyone just needs to fucking mind their own fucking business 100% more than they do now.
Oh, for sure.
And it's like, it's like such a double-edged sword too, because people will be like, oh, well, if you don't mind your own business, you don't have a community, and we need a community to be strong. And I'm like, I'm fine if you want to have a community, as long as everyone in the community minds their own fucking business.
Well, and those two things are not, like, inherently at odds with each other.
No, not at all. It's the same way that you can have coworkers that you get along really well with, but also, you would never hang out with that fucking guy outside of work.
Right.
He's cool to have around for the 9 hours you have to sit next to
I'm
him.
inclined to give this
But then other than
closer
that,
look.
you don't fucking worry about the guy. Your community can be the exact same fucking thing. I love when we all get together for 12 hours at the yearly block party. And then the rest of the year, don't fucking talk to me. Like, my parents were asking me about that. They were asking if I know my neighbors. And I'm like, I know who my neighbors are. But I've never spoken to more than, like, one of them. And it was just like, hello.
I could not pick any of my neighbors out of a lineup.
Right.
Anyone in this building, there's no way that I would be able to even hazard a guess. It's just not going to happen.
And, like, older people will look at that and be like, oh, that's so sad. There's no communities anymore. And it's just like, okay, well, first of all, I don't know. I just like being left alone.
Oh, for sure.
Like, there are definitely people are in our age bracket who will still go as soon as they knock into a place, knock on every door and meet everybody with a pie in hand. Like,
But that ain't me.
that ain't me.
And I don't want them knocking on my door, ideally.
Right.
I won't answer. If you come up to my door and knock with pie in hand, don't expect me to answer the door.
Because I don't want a pie in my face. And that's what I'm assuming that pie is there for. Because I'm fucking jaded, and I'm assuming you're probably going to throw that pie at me.
And if you don't, it's still going to end up in Sacred's face.
Yes,
I don't know, it's
I'm
just-
open to considering this.
It's one of those
option.
things where it's like, I get it from the because like my mom, you know, she worries sometimes that I'm just alone all the time, and I'm
Right.
like, well, I'm not alone all the time. I have my wife and my best friend, the people I've chosen to be in my life.
Right.
I don't need to go
Not
make-
just whoever lives next to me.
Right, and it's like, well, what are you gonna do if you ever need something? And I'm like, well, then I will either get it or I won't, and I will fucking survive.
Right. Well, and if you properly need something, then either, like, you can go to Elizabeth and be like, hey, we need this, so we need to, like, go to the store. Mm-hmm. Or if it's something that you can't just easily get at the store, it's like, okay, hey, Eric, we have this more, like, metaphorical problem need. And if it's not something that I can help with, it's like, oh, hello, Mom and or Dad.
Right.
I have this really abstract problem that I need a solution for.
And if they don't have anything for me,
then you probably didn't need a solution.
Yeah, or I'm out of luck. Either way, what are you gonna do? That's life.
Thanks.
But then there are examples of like neighbors looking out for each other, and my mom will bring up like, well, you know, when your grandparents were still living in where they lived, you know, they had a neighbor lady and she lived alone, and one day she fell, and you know, your grandpa just decided to go check on her that day and found her, and he saved her life. And I'm like, well, and that's awesome. I'm glad grandpa did that. But also, when you are in your 70s and you have neighbors who are in your 70s, there becomes more of a need to kind of keep an eye on each other.
Right.
But I'm in my 20s. My best friend's in his 30s.
Exactly.
You know, all my neighbors around me are in their 20s and 30s. We don't really need each other to do wellness checks.
Well, and, like, because if I was walking down my stairs and I fell and injured myself, I have a funny feeling that at some point, someone would come outside and coincidentally see me.
Right.
And if they did not just actively help,
they'd be like, hey,
most people
do you need help?
Most people would probably, like, if I'm, like, lying at the bottom of the stairs, clearly unconscious, they'd be like, oh, yeah, there's an unconscious guy at the bottom of the stairs at this apartment complex.
Come check on
pick him up.
Exactly.
No, for sure. I don't know. It's one of those things where it's just like, I guess, I don't have the fucking census data to like support this, but I feel like most people, especially people in our age bracket and a little older and a little younger, I don't know how like the youngest generation are doing. I don't know what they're doing right now, but like, I feel like most people are just so fucking jaded from life and just the way we grew up. We're all just like, everyone just leave me the fuck alone.
What I was looking
I will
for.
be fine. If I need something, you won't hear about it because I won't talk to you.
For sure. Well, especially in the modern day where you can get on the internet.
Right.
If I have a problem and I'm like, man, I have this problem, and it's not the kind of problem that I can take to, like, my mom who lives, like, less than 10 minutes from me. You know, it's something I need someone else for.
Right.
It's like, okay, well, I have the internet, so I could message Sacred, who used to live in Washington. Except for now he doesn't anymore. Now he lives across the parking lot.
Right.
But even if you did still, I could just message you. Or I could message Ian or Casey in Virginia. Or I could message Cranon, even though he's in Oklahoma now. Not that I would. But, you know, I could, theoretically.
I don't know. It's one of those things where like I've always, and my parents raised me that way. Like, I don't know why my mom's surprised that I just want to be alone. They raised me to always just mind my own business and want people to mind their own business when it comes to me. Like,
Right.
Not that I have anything to hide. Like, because people be like, oh, you want people in your life because you're hiding shit. I'm like, no. I mean, it's like, yes, but that's also not your business. Leave me
I
alone.
regret to say that
I don't like
You don't
random
know if I'm
people.
hiding things or not. They're so well hidden, is what I'd say if I was, but I'm not. What would you say is your best hidden secret, bro?
Oh, bro. If I told you, I'd have to shave your shoulders. And we both don't want that to happen, so stay in your lane.
I don't know, bro. My shoulders could maybe stand to be shaved right about now.
yeah, you're
What's
telling
this
me.
secret? It's like, fine, you caught me. My name's not actually Secret.
You ever shaved or waxed your chest?
Shaved, yes. Waxed, no.
Okay. I've shaved my face sparingly, as you can tell.
Yeah.
But I've never bothered shaving my legs or chest or arm or anything. I think Elizabeth shaved my back once when I was in the shower because she was washing my back and there was a razor next to her, so she just shaved my back for me.
Understandable. That's the one place where I'm really like, man, I wish I could just do it.
Right.
But you can't hardly reach that on your own. You kind of
No.
gotta have someone else.
Unless you get like a really long razor blade, and that's just asking for trouble.
I'm not interested. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I've never been of the persuasion that, like, unless it's, like, to the point of, like, it's unhygienic. Like, if you're having, like, health problems because you're covered in fucking hair. Because there are definitely some people who are just covered in fucking hair and, like, it causes issues either with their hygiene or just their health in general. Like, if those people, I'm like, okay, maybe shave a little bit. But for most people who just, like, bathe regularly and, like, take care of themselves, I don't know. They don't really need a shave.
And nobody needs to shave, quote unquote.
I'm sorry,
But
but
I don't
have any
know.
interest
That's
in
one of those things. Like, if I could press a button and it would just get rid of all my body hair from, like, my neck down forever, and I'm not going to have to worry about it anymore,
I have no interest
I would
in
definitely press that button.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
But I don't, because, like, I don't like it. But I don't dislike it enough to, like,
sorry,
shave
but I don't
regularly
have any
because it's a
Right.
lot of work and hassle.
I mean, for sure.
Why does nobody want these houses, bro?
I regret to say that I
Probably because
have
I
no
don't trust that guy's mustache.
True.
He needs to shave. Or just commit to a full beard, pussy.
Yeah, speaking of things that have changed a lot in our lifetimes, the acceptability of mustaches.
Unacceptable.
I mean, yeah, pretty much. That's the point we're at now. It's like, you can't have a mustache. Oh, oops, I put too many.
I mean, I've never been a mustache guy. I've always been a full beard guy. I've tried just a mustache. I've tried a mustache goatee.
Yes, let's look at
I've
this.
tried like just.
hell yeah.
I've tried just like beard and no mustache. None of those things work. You really gotta commit to the whole fucking face.
I don't know. I feel like depending on who you are, almost anything other than mustaches by themselves can work for at least some people. Like, mustaches are just so out of fashion right now.
Yeah.
And, like, as a kid, my dad had a mustache for, like, a significant portion of my childhood. Then his mustache just started to really fall out of fashion. He turned it into a goatee, and it's been a goatee literally ever since.
Right.
I'll have to say
I don't
no.
know. What would you do if you could pull it
have to
off?
say no.
Because you shave a lot, and I assume that's because you don't like having a beard all the time.
That is correct. Yeah, that's...
But if you could have like your ideal beard style, like you could pull it off, you could grow it no problem, what would you do?
If I didn't just not like to hassle with it all the time, I would probably also keep mine as a goatee. But I think the big reason I like goatees is just because my dad always had a goatee.
Right, you're like
Yes,
biased.
I'm open to considering
Right, exactly. Because, like, as a little kid, I never even thought about it. He just had a mustache.
Right. Yeah.
But then when he changed from the mustache to the goatee, I was like, oh,
I didn't know
that's
that was an
way
option.
cooler. And
Why
obviously,
didn't you do that before?
obviously, those have also mostly fallen out of fashion now too.
Yeah.
But they're certainly still way more in fashion than just like a straight up mustache.
I feel like every couple years, baby face kind of like comes back, you know? Like, I feel like, you know, for like 3 to 4 years, having a beard or having a mustache or having a goatee or like having a specific style of facial hair would be really in. But then it drops right back off to
This is a
every
perfect fit.
beard is gross and you should just have a baby face. Never me.
I don't think it's quite that severe. I think it just becomes more like, because there's so much time when people are like, no, having a shaven face, you're a child.
Right.
And then every once in a while it just becomes like vaguely acceptable. One unfortunate thing for sure, because I prefer to not have facial hair overall just because I don't like it. But one thing that is unfortunate is like, by any objective measure, I do look way better with a beard.
I think most people do.
Oh, for sure. It's crazy how when men cover their face up, magically they become more attractive.
Hey, I can't say anything. I'm ugly as fuck without a beard.
True.
Elizabeth loves me for me, but also she greatly prefers that I keep a beard forever. Like, I will never question that Elizabeth loves me and finds me attractive. And like, I know she would accept me if I decided, babe, I'm done with the whole beard thing. It was a nice 13-year phase, but I'm moving on. I'm sure she would continue to love me. I just know she'd be unhappy.
Yeah.
And I can't blame her. I think I look way better with a beard. But
It's rough being a man. If only we had it easy like women, right? Next time on Shelf Gaming,
Hell yeah.
we'll get into the intense discussion of how women definitely have it so much easier than men.
Is this a good time to tell you that I'm really, really
What I
hungry?
was looking for.